Hello.
Hi, welcome to Copenhagen Fashion Week, Spring Summer 22 live Q&A. My name is Mario Abad. I'm the fashion editor at Paper Magazine, and joined with me today is Nikolaj Storm from Nikolaj Storm Copenhagen. Welcome.
Yes. Thank you so
Hi,
much.
how are you?
Uh, I'm a lot of emotional feelings right now. It was the first show. It was a big show, so there's a lot going through my head right now.
Yes, well, let's talk about it. We just saw your Spring Summer 22 runway show and video as well. So it was a sort of hybrid presentation. Can you walk me through sort of your inspirations this season and what the design process was like?
I think for this show, I really wanted to put focus on the colors. That is very much the brand, and I also wanted to put focus on the unisex aspect of my brand, that we can use it for both men and women. And then obviously the whole thing about the movie and the runway was to show that, you'll get into this universe of Nikolaj Storm by drinking the tea, and then you'll get really confident in this clothes that we just saw on the runway. So that was like the whole meaning of this collection.
Great. How does this collection reflect your ongoing sustainability initiatives, and how much has the brand evolved in that aspect?
Oh, we have from since day one. I've been very much focused on sustainability in terms of production and after everything at my office. All the background stuff that is really important. It's not only the fabrics. Then we have worked with a few kind of fabrics that was very sustainable, and this time it's the first time that we present a full out collection with all sustainably done materials. So I'm really proud of the journey we've been on. I'm really proud of the collection we made here with like all kinds of distinct materials like cork, silicone leather, we have tencel, we have lyocell. So we have used like all kind of materials that are sustainable to really push it and show what you can do with different kinds of sustainable materials.
Looking back from when you first launched in 2019, how does this season fit into the overall story you're trying to tell about your brand as it relates to menswear, unisex, identity, and self-expression?
I think it's very much on brand. Actually, I think that this is the best collection I'm presenting here because it's very powerful in colors. It's very still very sensual when you see it on people, both men and women. So I think it has a high energy on confidence when you see it. And also, I think like story-wise, I work with like this persona that continues in each collection, and this time I was very much focused on getting this character to a tea party. So it's like last collection he was going out for a tour in the city with his friends, and now suddenly he's at a tea party. So it's like an ongoing storytelling of the brand, which I think continues to evolve, but you never know what to expect here.
And then lastly, your brand launched just a year before the pandemic. And now that we're back to live shows, can you tell me what the emotions and feelings were like working with not only video and digital elements, but also showing live on a runway again?
I think I've always loved like the physical aspect of a runway, that you can see people, that you will meet people, that you see how the clothes float on the runway, how it behaves on a body. I think it's really important. I do think actually that Corona taught us a lot of great stuff about showing collections online and digitally. That was also the reason why I wanted to create a hybrid, sort of, to show that we can still use that format, because you can tell a completely different story. You can pull all the viewers into a different universe than just the runway, because it can be difficult to build up the runway in that aspect. So I really wanted to show like that you can use both things and get something really cool out of it, because that's what I learned, because a lot of the shows last season were so great because they were digitally and it was a whole new experience and you get sucked into the universe of the brands. And I think that's really important to bring on forward, and still have the physical show, because we love meeting people, getting up, and just the vibes and the emotions you get after the show is just insane. So there's nothing that could measure with that.
Fantastic. Well, thank you, Nikolaj, for catching up, and thank you, everyone, for joining our Q&A live from Copenhagen Fashion Week Spring Summer 22. See you all next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.